Hi, my name is Scott Kirk. Welcome to 5 Minute Mentor. We've been talking about 3 people that you need in your life. You need a mentor. A mentor is someone who has been where you want to go and is willing to help you get there. Like the Apostle Paul, a mentor ignites your passion. Second, you need someone to mentor. Someone in whom you will invest your life. Like Timothy, this person catches your passion. Finally, you need a team, someone or a group of people to do life with. Like Barnabas, a team will share your passion. Last week, we talked about how to find a mentor. And I asked you to make a list of people who are like you would like to become in some area of your life. Maybe it's in your friendships or your finances, your fitness, or maybe your faith. These people are where you want to go. And so I asked you to make a list and then ask the question, how many people on that list will be willing to help you get to where you want to go? How do you find out? Well, you ask them. Now remember, you're not asking them to be your best friend. You're not asking them to meet with you every week for the rest of your life. You're simply asking if they'd be willing to sit together with you, have coffee, listen, and give you some advice to help you get to where you want to go. So now you're sitting with them, you're face to face, you're feeling a bit awkward. You're wondering, what do I say now? You know, I think the greatest college basketball coach of all time was John Wooden. John Wooden was an incredible man. He was an incredible coach, though, also. He coached the UCLA Bruins to 10 national championships, 7 titles in a row. But more than that, he was also a great mentor. Zig Ziglar writes, a lot of people got further than they thought they could because someone else thought they could. That's who John Wooden was to those he mentored. Well, one day, Don Yeager, a writer, heard that Coach Wooden was meeting with Shaquille O'Neal. He was mentoring him. And so Don came and sat in on their conversation. And when Shaq got up and left, Don asked the question of Coach Wooden, how does someone get mentored by someone like you? Coach John Wooden answered, you ask. So Don asked, well, how many people have asked you? Wooden said, not as many as you would think. That conversation ran over and over again in Don's head as he went away from that conversation. Finally, about a week later, he picked up the phone, called John Wooden and said, Coach, I think I'm supposed to ask. And John replied, I wonder what took you so long. For the next 12 years, every other month, Yeager and Wooden met together for a day to be a mentor to him. Wooden brought 2 rules to the table. He said, first, Don, you must come prepared to learn. So Don wrote questions that he brought to bring to Coach Wooden. Secondly, he said, after we meet, come back and let me know what you did with what you learned. So you're face to face now with that person you're hoping will become your mentor. What do you do? Well, start by valuing them. Be on time. Buy their coffee and end your conversation on time. Second, prepare for your meeting. Like Don, bring a yellow notepad with questions to ask that you might glean every moment you have with your mentor. Third, briefly tell your story, ask questions, and listen. A mentor will tell you what you need to hear, not just what you want to hear. Fourth, decide what your takeaway is. What will you do? Not what could you do. You start with that, but you move on to what you will do. And then finally, be grateful. Thank them. How do you thank them? Well, you say it, but more than that, you follow up and let them know how being with them made a difference in your life. Also, when you make a decision to do something, do it. So go have that conversation. Meet with your mentor. Value them. Prepare for your meeting. Tell your story. Ask questions and listen. Decide what your takeaway is and be grateful. A mentor will make an amazing difference in your life. God will use them to help you get to where He wants to take you. Have a great week. We'll see you next week for 5 Minute Mentor.